Hi, I'm Cassidy.
And I'm Carrie. And this is Coffee Conversations. Hi, so glad to have you guys back. This month we're going to be talking about what we learned in our first semester of college. It's very fitting because finals week is right around the corner and it's a great time to reflect on what it's like transitioning to college.
All right, and today we have a guest with us, Nikki Johnson. She is a senior here at Gannon University. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Nikki. I am a senior in the Advertising and Public Relations program. I am on the golf team and in the Alpha Sigma Tau sorority.
So you're a senior, so you've obviously been here a lot longer than us. So what is like the most important thing that you've learned being in college for 4 years?
Definitely to get involved. I know my freshman year, at least like the first semester, I wasn't super involved. And I definitely kind of hung on to, like, my friends from high school, which is not saying, like, friends with your high school friends are bad, but, like, it definitely kept me back from doing what I really wanted to do. So once I got over that little hump, I got super involved, and I think becoming involved on campus is the most important thing you can do to make you actually enjoy your time at school. So I joined a sorority, I'm in the honors program, I work for the Edge, taking on and meeting new people is incredible.
Yeah, and I think that's really great advice, especially like as a commuter. I was like, okay, I have to involve myself in things or I'm just not going to make friends. So like I did what you said and like got involved and now, I don't know, I love it. I'm busy.
You have friends?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I had no friends and now I do.
Magical.
Yes. Yeah. What about you, Cassie?
Okay, yeah, so as a freshman, I think one of the biggest things that I had to learn was basically how to not super stress myself out because I always find myself being like having mental breakdowns about like certain things every week, just making sure I'm staying on top of stuff, making sure that I'm not overworking myself and making sure that I'm eating like enough every single day and just like not forgetting like to take time to just relax.
Yeah, so like how do you do that? Like I know for me when I'm trying to stay organized and on top of things, lists really help. So like if I have a lot of assignments that I need to do in one night, if I physically write them all down in a list, it makes it so much easier for me to just go through that list and check everything off as I get it done. So like what works for you?
Yeah, so for me personally, I basically will schedule things on my phone with the Outlook app and basically like if I have a meeting to go to or something like that, I can set a reminder like however long before the event is going to happen. So like maybe a week before, a couple hours before, or 5 minutes before. And then it will remind me and I'll be like, okay, yeah. So then I know what to schedule around that. And basically I'm like, okay, I don't have to remember. It'll remember for me, basically.
Yeah.
It took me the longest time to buy a planner and actually like correctly use it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not joking, like I bought it this year.
Yeah.
And I started using a planner this year and my life is like so much easier.
Oh, I used a planner all through high school. I don't think I could have gotten through without it.
Nope.
Because I put everything in my planner because I like to pick planners so on one side you have all of your dates of the week and everything and then the other side is just kind of like a blank page. So I put my short-term assignments on the side with like the week. So if like I get assigned like, okay, read and annotate this article for a class, I'll put it on that side. But then if it's like, okay, in 3 weeks you have an argumentative paper due, like that goes on the other side so I can keep it organized. And then it's also like all my appointments and stuff go in my planner and they also go on my phone so that I really don't forget. I'm very forgetful. So
See, I am too, but I also wait to do the like things last minute. So it'll be like, yeah, you have a month to do this paper, and then I'll be like, oh, I have a week now.
Yeah.
And then that's like if I wrote it down, I wasn't gonna do it. So I didn't see the point of writing it down.
See, I was like that all of high school, and then I got to college, and I was like, I can't live like that, especially because like I knew I'm in like a kind of difficult major, so I'm like I'm gonna have so much work, so I have to stay organized. So I forced myself. I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn time management. And I mean, I did. I did. But like at first, like Cassie was saying, like I just kind of like did all these things. I'm like, okay, I have to study. But then I was like, wait a minute. I need time for me. Self-care is important. I need time to relax and to do the things that I like and to see people, because if you don't, you're just going to go insane and then lose it.
I found myself just having like these constant mental breakdowns, and I was like, I cannot keep doing this to myself because it's just I'm gonna just landslide.
When I had like, before I went to college, which I'm here now, which is so crazy to say, my one golf coach gave me like the best advice. He told me that he told all of his like children this, that you are going to take, let's say you take 15 credit hours, you have to spend 2 hours out of your week like doing the like homework for that, for each credit hour. And then let's say you want to get, I don't know, like a healthy 6 hours of sleep.
A healthy
That's
6?
still,
that's about what I get.
still leaves you a ton of hours that you should be like filling with things that like make you happy.
Yeah. I feel like I have so much more like time, the ability to do like really impromptu stuff like that and be like, hey, let's go do something. I think another important thing that I've learned, and this is kind of something like enforced by my college comp professor, she was like, I want everyone to get 2 buddies in the class and to get the phone numbers of 2 different people in the class in case you miss class or something happens and you need to get the information or the notes. And that was honestly really helpful, because like sometimes you oversleep, you don't make it in class, or like for me, I got stuck in traffic a few times, and like having someone in the class that I knew I could be like, hey, can you send me this, has been so helpful.
Oh yeah. I think it's really important to get someone's number or Snapchat or email or what have you, just because like if you're not understanding a topic and you don't want to wait for a response, you're able to message them, and then they can like maybe help you out on what you're not understanding, or you can help them out, or whichever.
And then you also have someone like, if you want to study together, you can be like, hey, let's go to the library. Yeah.
I agree with that statement. I also agree with sleeping in. Don't take 8 a.m.s. They're awful, especially if you live in Finnegan and it's in the business building.
Especially if you commute and you have to drive 20 minutes to get here.
I
can't.
I
can
honestly
do a 9 a.m. I can do for my 9 a.m.s, I get up at 7:30.
See, that would
I have to leave my house by 8:30. So I get up at 7:30. I have like an hour to get ready and to eat breakfast and like to pack a lunch and all that. And then
what I started to learn like when I was living like super far, because now I live like really close to campus, even though like I still lived on campus like my entire years here. You can quickly figure out how late you can leave and still make it on time for class.
Oh yeah.
Like I found out from Harborview to the communications building is a 3-minute walk if you speed walk.
Yeah.
That was a dangerous thing I learned.
Yeah. There have been many times where I have walked in at 9:05 as the class was starting, and I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm one of those
I wasn't
people,
late.
I'm one of those people that always like tries to be early.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm always there
early.
like at least 5 to 10 minutes early for a class, just because I like to make a good impression on the professors. So like if I don't necessarily participate that day, they still think I'm a good person.
I guess it's like the older
Love
you
that.
get, like I know all of my professors. Like I have a personal relationship with them. Like I could easily walk into my graphics professor's office and be like, MC, you'll never guess what happened to me today.
Well,
that's another important thing.
Yeah, that also I feel like comes with like, you're gonna get a lot closer to the people like in your major, in like the faculty in your major. So like as you're here longer, so you're gonna get to know them better, which I don't really know much about. But I
You
mean,
should definitely, like, I highly, highly recommend getting super close with your professors and
Yeah.
faculty because they're going to be some of the greatest assets to you.
Yeah.
I was working on a project that had nothing, like, it wasn't even a, like, assigned project, but I had to make a video for my sorority for our recruitment. And there was just something that I had no idea how to do. And, like, even though, like, I have never had a class, I was able to go to Sean Morphy's office, who's, like, in charge of all videography stuff, and just be like, hey, like, can you show me how to do this? And, like, he came up, he was more than happy. Like, making yourself known in public to your faculty and staff and, like, creating relationships with them, like, that's the most important part. And then they offer you really cool things to do.
Thanks for watching this month's episode. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Let us know if there's anything that you want to see, and we'll do our best to incorporate that. And also make sure to follow us on social media. We'll have everything linked down below. And so on our Twitter, every month when we post the video, we're gonna be sending out a tweet. So if you retweet that tweet and share it with your friends, you get entered into a chance to win a shout out. So this month's shout out is Chloe Palmiere. You can follow her on Twitter and I'll link that somewhere. So yeah, Chloe's really sweet. She actually works here. So
Bye, guys.